I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the 2023 version of Kshitij, the annual HR Conclave of Zamar. I'm also filled with immense pride as I welcome you to Kshitij 2023. The same sense of pride that the mother bird is filled with when she sees the fledgling take flight. Over the years, first as a student at XIM and later as a faculty member of XIM University, I have had the opportunity of seeing this annual event of Zamar grow from strength to what it is today. Kshitij 2023 is on a very apt and contemporaneous theme of navigating the business dynamism. What role does HR play? The combined effect of market disruptions, digitalization, and the rise of hybrid and remote working conditions have ushered in some of the large systemic changes businesses have ever faced since the advent of internet. However, the change in business that we see is only the tip of the iceberg. It hides within it a bigger challenge, a bigger change in world order. In the June 2023 edition of the Time magazine, Ray Dalio, a global macro investor, writes that the world is changing in profound ways that will change the globe in coming years, spurred by the big five forces which will affect each other in such a manner that the world cannot but help change. These forces are not to be feared, but to be recognized, reckoned with, and reconciled to in our ways of living. For has not George Bernard Shaw said that progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change, their minds cannot change anything. I may offend many here if I say that the role of mind in business is played by the HR function. But mind, manas or mana, as per Indian philosophy, is pure consciousness, one which is not perceptible but whose presence is inferred, so much like the role of HR in business. It is in this changing world that HR must evolve beyond the role of HR business partner, center of expertise, and shared service operating model.
And dear colleagues and my NHRD team, Bhubaneswar team, will be joining shortly. Very warm welcome to this fourth edition of. Is this the fourth edition? Yeah. So welcome to this annual HR conclave. I think this is an end-to-end student-driven event. I think that is very interesting to find that the students are literally driving it from start to finish. And we are happy to be part of this event. In fact, we have been consistently supporting, actively partnering with School of HR, and for the reasons that we have a lot of commonalities. NHRD and XIM University and XLRI, I think they have a lot in common. If you go back to kind of the evolution of NHRD, I think the co-founder Dr. T.V. Rao, way back in 1996, I think the XLRI also played a very pivotal role in strengthening this HRD movement across the country. I remember Father Abraham, Professor Kir D'Souza. Yeah, they are the iconic figures of HR. I'm sure that Nathan is smiling because he's an alumni from XLRI, so he knows them pretty well. So there's a lot of strong bond we share, common ethos, and the cardinal principles of HR and long cherished values. We have been, I think that is where XLRI and NHRD come together. So promoting professional competences in HR, grooming HR leaders, business leaders in particular, to make an impact on the business as well as create value for the society. So that is the kind of grooming that has gone into the HR movement. The NHRD co-founder, thanks to Dr. T.V. Rao.
At the very beginning, Dr. Mashmi Padi has already thanked all those who have collaborated I, on my part, welcome each one of you in the name of the academic community of XIM University, and especially in the name of our school, School of Human Resource Management. A very warm welcome to Mr. Nathan once again, acclaimed, distinguished alumni of XLRI, and our association with NHRDN is very well known, especially with the Bhubaneswar chapter, and the way they have collaborated year after year in co-hosting Kshitij is also widely acclaimed.
No business can work without people. And businesses have risen, have grown, survived and grown only on the back of people. If you have people who are dynamic, if you have people who take the initiative and drive, which is how I define dynamism, I think that organization can do well. Human resources is a very specialized field of management. And people in human resources are enablers. They are not people who run the business, but they are the people who help the management to ensure that the objectives of the business are met. So in that role, they play a very crucial part. Because if they are able to, in some way, inspire people, or inspire the management that inspires people, then you really have a huge winner on hand. I believe that the way that people get to work is on the back of their own personal motivation. But more importantly, do you have an environment, a conducive culture that helps in the motivation of people that they want to give the very best? This is where human resources specialists can play a crucial part in working with the top management.